See the legend rising from the gates of time now. All feel the magic of the Master Sword. Magical land of Hyrule, a hero feared by all ghosts and ghouls, with the power to save us from Ganon's dark force tonight. Fighting through the overworld fast as lightning, with the thunder and rain behind him, to the castle to crush the evil demons wrath tonight. For the Twilight Princess and the evil priestess, for the lost treasure chest far beyond the sky. See the legend rising from the gates of time now. All feel the magic of the Master Sword. Wisdom, courage, and the power unite now. All feel the glory of the Master Sword. Power of the Triforce. Power of the Triforce. All feel the glory of the Master Sword. Raise high. Over lakes and mountains, the hooves of our horses pounding, the cries of our enemies sounding, the numbers of the dead piled high in the fire of mystery, raging with the magic hammer invading, break the chains of the seven maidens. Now the pyramids proud destroyed by the lonely mystery. In the swamp of evil, find the ancient seal, with the light restored, behold the golden key. See the legend rising from the gates of time now. All feel the magic of the Master Sword. Wisdom, courage, and the power unite now. All feel the glory of the Master Sword. Power of the Triforce. Power of the Triforce. All feel the glory of the Master Sword. Raise high, dark wizards rise from dungeons down below. To the final battle now, with bargaining we go. Now we go. With the stones of power and the mystic tree, with the green lands of Hyrule now free. See our arrows fly, Ganon's lost his feet, and the stars awaken now, forever free. See the legend rising from the gates of time now. All feel the magic of the Master Sword. Wisdom, courage, and the power unite now. All feel the glory of the Master Sword. Power of the Triforce. Power of the Triforce. All feel the glory of the Master Sword. Raise high.
Hey everyone, how we doing? I've been very frustrated over the last hour, but it's okay. I'm gonna get through it. Everything's gonna be cool. Been trying to get this thumbnail for my video that's been done and waiting on YouTube for like an hour to go through. Gmail is not working at the moment. Very frustrating. When Gmail decides, we're just not going to work right now. Very frustrating. But I just got the thumbnail. I'm finally sending this video live. That was supposed to be live an hour ago. I'm just finishing up some details on it that I couldn't do till I had the damn thumbnail in my email. Damn you, Google, and your email service is not working. But hey, whatever. What are you gonna do? Right? What are you gonna do? all you got to do is deal with Google's bullshit sometimes. And then we keep it moving, right? We keep it moving. That's what we do. So let me do this, submit that, hit that, add this because I'm insane. All right, do that. Yep. Checks and balances are good. Just publish this sumbitch. All right. All right. Now I can kind of sort of pay attention. Not really. I still have to post this on Twitter, but hey, I can kind of sort of pay attention to what's going on. We have a state of play. I didn't want to wait any longer to go live because one, I wanted to be live obviously like 10 minutes ago, but I also just wanted to get this video out. I'm on a very tight schedule today. It was supposed to go video, state of play stream, podcast, not state of play stream, video podcast, because that means the video is going to get ruined and no one's going to watch it. Well, what am I going to do? There's nothing I can do. I published it when I published it. It's going to get no views. It is what it is. I got to move on with my day, right? I can't sit here and dwell on it. Just got to move. Just got to keep moving. Just gotta keep it moving. All right. So we're going to publish that. All right. We got to pin that sumbitch. Immediately after this state of play, I got to get to work on the podcast. So a very tight day today. Very, very tight day today. But we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. All right. We're gonna make everything work today. Everything's gonna somehow work out, one way or another. All right. That's all good. That's all good. Everything's good there. All right. All right. Let me read the chat here. So we have a state of play here at the top of the hour. State of play at the top of the hour. We're streaming just in 1080p right now because we wanted to make sure this is a live event. So we want to make sure that we are as live as possible here with no delay. Now, I will ask, as we get closer to the Nintendo Direct on April 2nd, you know, we'll probably stay at 1080p for that one too. Because when we're doing live events, we don't want to be like delayed, right? When we're doing live events. So we'll probably stay at 1080p for live events like this. Everything should be working. Let me close up some of these emails I had open as it wasn't working. And get the state of play open here. So we're good in here. We got the state of play right there. Kind of, maybe good. Because you are looking at the wrong screen. Because of course you are. Because why would things ever just work? Right? Alright. So you're looking at the wrong screen. Anyways. There's that. So that's good to go. Alright. So how you guys doing? There's a rumor that one of the games shown today is coming to Nintendo Switch. So there's that. I don't know if you guys saw that today. There is a rumor that a game in the state of play is coming to Nintendo Switch. Isn't that wild? Isn't that absolutely wild? There is a rumor that one of the games shown today is coming to, yes, Switch, not Switch 2, Switch. Now, whether or not they're going to show the Switch logo, that I don't know. That I don't know. Let me go grab, let me go tell you what game it is. Let's see here. It is, hold on, I saw it earlier. It's just a rumor. Obviously, we don't know till it happens. Jeff Grubb is saying to expect this to be a very, like, mostly disappointing state of play. So he says, don't expect any big things from the state of play. I think it's mostly going to be, Sony has some stuff to talk about. I think it's going to be mostly disappointing. So Jeff Grubb is telling us this is not going to be an exciting state of play. We'll see. Let's see here. So here is the article. Here's the rumor. Let's go to the rumor. All right, we'll hit the rumor mill. Yeah. Agree. We got to translate this stuff. Translate to English. It's off a Spanish website. All right. So here's the rumor. All right, from Vandal. Sony will present this new and curious multiplayer born in Bungie. So Bungie made a game at the State of Play. All right. Sources close to PlayStation claim that Gummy Bears multiplayer will be officially unveiled during today's State of Play, February 12th, which will be coming to PlayStation 5, PC, and Nintendo Switch. We've known for almost a couple of years now that Bungie, the people behind Destiny, have begun incubating a vibrant, colorful, multi-platform project, codename. It's a code name, by the way. It's not actually called Gummy Bears. It's a code name. Gummy Bears. The game has yet to officially be unveiled. We learned earlier this year that it had managed to survive Sony's restructuring of Bungie, and development was continuing. At Vandal, we have had access to information from sources close to the project that assure us this new title will be presented today during the State of Play that Sony announced for February 12th. Again, we don't know what the name of the game is. Gummy Bears is a code name. These sources anticipate both the date of this new event and that Gummy Bears will be one of the things that will be shown at it. So with the former confirmed, this presence of the project will gain a little more credibility. All right, so what is it? Some sort of multiplayer thing. I have no idea. Goes over some history of stuff here. Blah, 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 blah. So Gummy Bears would be the first game from a new Sony studio, but it would also be released this year on other platforms such as PC and Switch. The imminent announcement of Gummy Bears at the State of Play, to be held today, is also gaining strength according to information from other leakers that we at Vandal have not been able to corroborate, but which speak of Sony presenting today the project of a new studio that apparently was already present during Gamescom 2024. As we say, we have not been able to cross-check this information. All right. What our sources have confirmed is that Gummy Bears will not only be present at today's State of Play, but, all right, here's the thing. It will be present in a rumored Nintendo Direct. Folks, pay attention. Whatever this new codename Gummy Bear game is that is supposedly by Bungie being shown today, it won't be confirmed for Switch today. It's going to get confirmed at the Nintendo Direct. That's probably next week. Right? The Nintendo Direct's probably next week. So, that's according to Vandal. That this game being shown off today from Bungie is going on Switch and will be revealed for Switch at a Nintendo Direct. Isn't that exciting?
Shot.
Isn't that exciting? Isn't that one exciting? I think that one's exciting. We'll see. Hopefully the game looks good. If it looks good, I'll be excited. If it doesn't look good, then I don't know. Anthony Nelson does $10. He wants me to do a shot in a day stream. Oh, buddy, day drinking? Who do you take me for? I'll do a wine shot for you, all right? We're not gonna hit the hard stuff. I got a podcast later, man. You know what? Actually, Hater's Tears is less alcohol than the wine, so we'll do a shot of Hater's Tears. We'll do a shot of Hater's Tears. All right. We'll bust out the Hater's Tears. All right. That being said, we usually don't do any drinky drinks during day streams, but you know what? Jeff Grubb just told us to prepare for a shit show, so let's prepare for a shit show today. And then be pleasantly surprised if it isn't one. All right? So let's prepare for a shit show with some Hater's Tears, and then be really, really happy when it's not a shit show, right? I don't know if it's going to be a shit show. I don't have any sources for State of Play stuff, so we'll see what happens. I am excited about that Bungie game because supposedly it's getting announced for Switch at the next Nintendo Direct. So that's kind of exciting. I think it's like 40 minutes or something, isn't it? 45 minutes today? Something like that. Let's look. State of Play. What's the time on it? Let's see here. Maybe they didn't give us an official time. Maybe it was rumored. Yeah, they didn't give us a time on how long it's going to be. All right, get some of the ads here. Dylan says, I really hope that we'll get more Sonic Racing Crossworlds footage. Yeah, I know there's some expectations of that today. Technically, don't you mean official revealed footage? Because, like, technically all the stuff we've seen is leaked and not. Anyways. Dylan, I'm going to tell you something, buddy. Dylan. This is just a conversation from me and you. You are not a moderator. You do not need to remind the chat of what the chat rules are. When anyone new shows up to my live streams, it shows them the chat rules. So everyone who's here who hasn't seen the chat rules knows what they are because they had to agree to them. Anyone new who shows up has to also agree to them. You do not need to remind people what the chat rules are, okay? I know you do it because you get really upset over certain things. I understand that. But you don't need to remind people, all right? All right. It's already there for anyone new who comes in. It's literally the first thing they see is the chat rules. All right. Mojo Horizon. What's up? How you doing, buddy? Andrew Francis. What do you expect for this state of play? I have no fucking clue, dude. I don't. So one thing that's really neat, since I don't follow Sony or Microsoft like super closely, is I don't always know what to expect in these events. All right. I don't always know what to expect. So because I don't always know what to expect, it kind of makes it like a surprise throughout. It doesn't necessarily make it more exciting for me than a Nintendo Direct because it's like all a surprise. But it just means that I just don't have any expectations. Jeff Grubb said it's going to be kind of a letdown. That's what he expects. I trust in Jeff Grubb. He's got sources. I'm going to be mostly looking for this Bungie thing that's coming to Switch, but you know, Sony can blow me away with something. They might have something in here that I'm like, hey, at least that one game looked really great, right? So we'll see what happens. We'll see if they have that one game that just blows my mind. You know, maybe we get an update on the new Ghost of Tsushima game or whatever, right? Maybe we get an update on that. That'd be cool. What's up, Infernal Lycan? Will they ever have a country of play? I don't know what that means, but no. What the hell's going on? Oh my god. Dude, there's so many ats in the chat. Let's see here. Giordi Lab. What are the leaks? Yep, I went over it. Have you tested streaming a 4K YouTube video? Dude, we did 4K yesterday. What are you talking about? Literally, last night's stream was 4K. The sun is up now. Pay up, you own it. Is Mark here? Mark's here, isn't he? Is Mark here? Oh boy. All right, let's go ahead and get this down. Haters tears. All right. Any new info from Nate to hate about the Direct this month? Nope. Max, not cool. What are your thoughts on the thing I was talking about where you can flip the switch? It's confirmed that they at least thought of it from a new patent. I mean, it's not just confirmed that they thought of it. It's literally in the OS. So it sounds like it's a thing. It's my video. I just put out a video on it. You can go check out my video for my thoughts on that. Would it be cool if they showed the Switch 2 logo? They're not going to do that. This is Sony. I predict that PlayStation will fold in the next 5 years. Well, that's not going to happen either. You know that PlayStation's profitable, right? They're not going to fold. Jeff Grubb heard from 2 sources, Switch 1 Direct this month. Yeah, I know. Guys, I have a Switch 1 Direct video in the works. Relax. It's going to go up before the end of the week because the Direct is probably next week. So, I have a video I'm working on for that has some of the Jeff Grubb stuff. It has this rumored game that we'll have more information on today, and a few other things. We're rounding up all the Switch 1 Direct rumors into a video here this week because it's probably next week. So I got some stuff I haven't covered yet, and yeah, I know we're working on it. All right. They better make the Gummy Bear game come out in stores on November 13th. Jeez. Literally all I'm hoping for is more Sonic Racing Crossworlds, such as a new trailer, and also what Gummy Bears, yes, I'm aware it's a code name, be online or playable offline. It's probably online. It's probably online. You hear multiplayer game, that's probably an online multiplayer game. Super Gaming. I think if there's a Nintendo Direct next week, it's going to be a mini. Remember, Bungie's other game they have, obviously the Destiny stuff, that's all online multiplayer stuff. So, Death Stranding 2, maybe. Jordy Ladd. Hopefully Directs are not 2 p.m. in the UK from now on, like the Switch 2 Direct is, because I'm in school at that time. Yeah, I don't think they care. They got to put Directs at a time that is reasonable in every time zone. You know, as in not in the middle of the night. Like not 2 a.m. somewhere. Speaking of Jeff Grubb, I just watched him play 2+ hours of Blues Brothers 2000 on the N64. And when it's terrible as you think it is, that game's not good. That's not a good game. Oh boy. Good afternoon. I hope you had a good day. Thanks. What is Haters Tears? So it's knockoff Malibu. So if you know what Malibu is, haters don't deserve real Malibu. So they get the purple cap knockoff Malibu, which is otherwise known as Rondiez. It's knockoff Malibu. So coconut rum. But a knockoff version. It's not the official Malibu. It's the cheap of the cheap shit. Because that's all the haters deserve. All right. Aaron Cedillo, how you doing, man? Look, I'm just trying to lend a helping hand, but you'll stop. Yeah, no, you're good. We don't need a helping hand, man. We got mods. We have the rules that pop up. You ain't got to worry about this shit, all right? Moving on. I'm hoping for Stray 2, but I don't think it is happening. All right. Michael Lorenz second. We should change haters' tears to Mark's tears. I can't. Not everyone watching will get the reference to Mark. Everyone understands what haters are. I don't know if everyone's going to understand what Mark is. Sounds pretty good, though. Did you hear Jeff Grubb said he had 2 sources? Yes, I'm already well aware of this. This is old news for me, actually. I'm already aware. Miguel Lopez, can you ask Botox Games to come on the podcast one day? He's been on before. He'll be on again someday. He's been asked. He hasn't responded to the last few requests. I hope he just... Does he not like me? Bo! Do you not like me anymore? Actually, I have no idea. When's the last time I asked him? I'm looking up right now. I asked him in January. No response. I asked him in December. No response. I asked him in September. No response. I asked him in July. No response. I asked him in June. No response. He hasn't responded since April of last year. So, I'm going to take that as Botox Games has no interest in being on my show. He has been asked many times and is not responding. So, let's see here. Afternoon, folks. Hey, Nate. What time does the show start? 5 minutes. It's in 5 minutes. We're almost there. I hope the Switch 2's OS will be different and have more personal. I think he meant personality. We need less leggy eShop. We need just a new eShop. JTS. It almost reminds me of the Jets because you just gotta get the E in there. JETS. Jet. Anyways, well, would be grateful to hear some GTA 6 news of the state of play. Possible. Mark's broke lying self already here. Apparently, someone brought him up already, and they only ever bring him up when he appears in the chat. He must have appeared once. Let's see here. Button mashing, love making, God of War remasters coming to Switch. Jeez. Maybe, who knows? Be sure to come by the stream tomorrow night or tonight. Yeah, we have our podcast tonight. That's still a thing. Literally after this show, all I'm doing after I'm done streaming this show is working on the podcast for tonight, getting things set up. We have a little bit of a special new intro for you guys, just a one-off new intro. That's a lot of fun we're putting together. Bunch of topics to do. Our guest today. What is today? Today's the 12th. Super Metal Dave 64. Nick with no K had to drop out, so. And I gotta check with Dave to make sure he's still good. I'm pretty sure Dave is still good, but I don't know. I don't know if he is. We'll see. I'll double check with him. Because I know one thing we were going to talk to Dave about. Okay. I just reached out to Dave just to make sure he's still good for today. Nick is sick. Nick with no K is sick. He's not like trying to bail. He's literally just sick. So doesn't that kind of prove what I was saying, that the top USB-C is for peripherals and not just an extra charging spot? One, I never said it wasn't for peripherals. I said it's not for a second screen. Two, Nintendo says the flipping is about the headphone jack. You don't need to flip the console. You don't need to flip the console to use a USB-C port when there's a USB-C port on both sides. It's literally the flipping of the controllers is just about putting the headphone jack on the bottom for those that want to do it. You meant personality, I figured. DJ Cloud, what are the most impressive games ported to Switch in your opinion? Good question. We're going to switch over to the state of play. Ooh, actually, it's like, is it 9 minutes away? No, it can't be 9. We're not live. There we go. All right. All right. We're gonna play their stuff here. Let's see here. What are the most impressive games ported to Switch in your opinion? Doom Eternal, The Witcher 3. You seen that Link mural on the Epic Universe Nintendo store? Yep. We talked about it on the live stream. Jordy Lad, do you think Legends EA will be shown in this rumored Nintendo Direct, or do you think it will be saved for the Pokemon Presents? I think it's going to be for the Pokemon Presents. Hey, brother, that's Bo's loss, man. Keep up great content. He said, yeah. Again, I don't want to act like Bo's got no interest. He just hasn't responded in almost a year. So what do you want me to do about it? You know what I mean? I'm not going to keep sending in, I just sent him an invite a few weeks ago. I'm not going to keep inviting him on the show if he's clearly showing that he's got no interest. And when he responded back in April, it was to tell me that he wasn't interested in coming on the show at that time. So the last time he talked to me was he's not interested, and then he hasn't responded since. So I kind of get the feeling he either doesn't like me or he doesn't enjoy being on the show, or whatever the case may be. It's okay. Not everyone has to like old Prime over here. You'll be tuning in tonight for the podcast. Cool. Happy to have you there. Max, not cool. I never said it was for the screen. I said it meant to be for peripherals. You said that you didn't think they'd make the Switch 2 flip over. Yeah, because I didn't think they would. But just because they're making it flip over, you don't need it to flip over for peripherals. Like that, the peripheral purposes is not a reason to flip the Switch. There's already a USB-C on the top. You don't need to flip the Switch for peripherals. And Nintendo's stated reason to support it is so you can put the headphone jack on the bottom. I think it's a dumb reason. I think it's fine to put the headphone jack on the top and just wrap it around the back of the system. I don't really think it's a big deal. I also don't use physical headphones anymore because it has Bluetooth support, so I just use Bluetooth headphones. That being said, it's just an option. It'll be an option not used by very many people, but it is an option. Supposedly. Reportedly. Nintendo's at least heavily suggesting that they are allowing it to be flipped to use the headphone jack. Or he doesn't at least pretend to like Nintendo like Risky does. Sure. It sort of feels like Nintendo Switch Mini with the third-party announcements. Well, not everything in here is coming to Switch 2, so. They're lost. So now you're my favorite Nintendo YouTuber. Thank you so much. Twitch is like 10 seconds ahead. Cool. Good for them. Imagine if Mark gets on the podcast and super. See, one reason why I don't care about their Twitch stream, they can be 10 seconds ahead, but their streams are lower quality. No offense to Twitch. Twitch's streams are lower quality. They just are. You get a higher quality stream on YouTube. Prototype USB-C is to be peripheral since you could just flip the Switch over instead of adding a new USB-C. Oh, cool. Yeah, man, it's not like I know. Just because I disagree with you doesn't mean any of us know what the fuck's going on. April 2nd will tell all, I think. What Zelda game would you like to see get a full remake on Switch 2? Personally, Ocarina of Time. Cool. Here we go. State of play starts. I'm going to turn her up. Here we go. Mature content that may not be suitable for all audiences. Monster Hunter Wilds.
I had no idea just how big the world is.
Monster Hunter Wilds.
stand witness to how its existence unfolds.
Good start. First free title update. All right. Remember, it's available in a couple weeks, guys. And right at the end of the month. All right.
皆さんこんにちは。モンスターハンターワイルズプロデューサーの辻本です。無料タイトルアップデート第1弾の追加モンスターとして玉三つが決定いたしました。この他にもタイトルアップデート第1弾で追加されるコンテンツはまだありますが、詳細は改めてお知らせしたいと思っております。本作は発売後に数回のタイトルアップデートを予定しています。タイトルアップデート計画については追ってお知らせしますので、今後の情報にご期待ください。2月28日の発売まであと少し。皆様に楽しんでいただけることを心よりお待ちしております。本日の発表は以上となります。引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
What's next? What are we gonna get? Sega, here we go.
Forged to unleash vengeance.
Oh, Streets of Rage creators.
More than a weapon. It is the soul of a shinobi.
Hell yeah. Good shit.
No obstacle can stand in their way. Soaring where others would not dare. Striking with lethal precision. Each weapon a tool, each tool a part of the whole. This is the master of the shinobi.
Hell yeah.
The legend continues.
Hell yeah. August 29th, baby. Hell yeah. All right. Decent start here. Sonic Racing. Transport to new worlds. Looks alright. I get let down every time with Sonic Racing. So, like, it always looks cool, and then it ends up not being as fun as I expected. So, we'll see. Maybe this is the one that changes my mind.
Break free. Become unbound from the laws that govern reality. seas of time once again. No.
See, I can do
An
it too.
apocalypse looms
I
over
can do the deep voice
parallel
too.
worlds as their fates begin to intertwine. The battle to alter destiny begins. Embark on a journey alongside gods, heroes, and monsters of bygone eras. The anomalies known as Digimon.
Digimon. Digimon is back.
Seize the future. Together. The story of a bond that transcends time.
I have no interest in the Digimon game, but they're back. Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon are the champion.
大家好，我是《输入之魂》的创作者杨斌。从一名独立开发者到今天与 PlayStation 携手，这一路走来已历经10年。《输入之魂》结合了流畅爽快的战斗体验与丰富多样的世界设计，玩家将在各具风格的场景中探索，面对充满个性的敌人，同时与有趣的角色互动，逐步揭开精彩的故事。接下来，我非常激动地向大家展示全新的游戏预告，并正式确认游戏的发布日期。
Okay.
I keep having the same dream. A horrible dream. Where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream? My only hope lies with you.
Come, Kaiser. We will travel across worlds, leap through dimensions, together. I see great power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled. Let me be your vengeance, the blade in your hand. Never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake...
Why is Optimus Prime talking to me?
Then give me your power.
Also, my other thought is, this looks like a Final Fantasy game. It looks like a Final Fantasy game. Doesn't look bad, though.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sean Benson. We've got several updates today from partners around the world, starting with news from the Like a Dragon series. First up, a playable demo of Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii arrives on PS5 this Friday.
Cool.
Players could try out 2 battle styles, including Goro Majima's new Sea Dog style, as well as engage in naval battles at the Pirates Coliseum. Sega and Mint Rocket joined forces in Ichiban's Holiday, a new crossover DLC coming to Dave the Diver. Ichiban Kasuga and other Like a Dragon characters team up to thwart a gang of troublemakers in classic beat-em-up style, all while perfecting new recipes at Bancho Sushi. Dave the Diver Ichiban's Holiday arrives this April on PS5 and PS4. The Splitgate 2 alpha begins February 27th on PS5. Use portals and futuristic physics to dominate the arena, and play a new 24-player mode where 3 teams compete on a massive map.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I'm here to give you an exclusive first look in the future of the WWE 2K franchise. Introducing the Island. With the Island, players enter an online environment filled with WWE-themed landmarks, quests, live events, and shops with up to 50 other players at a time. The Island also offers deep customization, giving players the chance to personalize their My Superstars like never before. As the first of its kind for the franchise, the Island is not just an addition, it's a bold step toward the future. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Island.
Yeah, it's literally just City from NBA 2K, which isn't even that exciting. The City stuff in NBA 2K is really lame. This looks basically just as lame.
Sup? I'm Randy from Gearbox.
And I'm Randy from Gearbox.
And you know why we're here. We're here for you. Are you ready? It's 2025, and every day we are getting closer to the launch of Borderlands 4. Let's go!
What, you sure you don't want to talk about the Borderlands movie again?
Wake up and I'm feeling like I wake up feeling like I'm brand new. I wake up feeling like I'm brand new. You don't wanna try me, I'm on different timing. You don't wanna try me, I'm on different timing. We have to be like ya, coming off the heat like ya. We step on the beat like. Come on! Wake up and I'm feeling like a punk. Be my friend. Wake up and I'm feeling like a punk.
Looks like Borderlands.
Wake up and I'm feeling like a punk.
Looks like Borderlands.
So badass, so much fun.
I want more!
We don't have to wait long now. Borderlands 4 is going to break free for a special state of play this spring, focused exclusively on Borderlands 4.
And we're diving deep, you guys. Join us. Borderlands 4, state of play for combat, vault hunters, action skills, exploration and discovery, everything. You're gonna see more guns than you can even count.
All on PlayStation 5, but Randy, do you have anything else for us?
I think I do, Randy.
Well, what is it? Don't hold out on me, Randy.
I'll feed you, baby bird. Who wants a launch date for Borderlands 4?
Just Randy.
Well, Borderlands 4 launches worldwide for everyone on September 23rd, 2025.
We got work to do.
See you in spring.
Eric really likes Borderlands a lot. Hazelight, you're... Hell
Look,
yeah.
I don't mean to be rude, but I really don't do small talk. Nice to meet you, too.
So you want to go through more of your crazy stories?
My crazy stories.
But how are we supposed to get out of here if we don't start to trust each other?
I don't need your trust.
Well, I kind of need yours.
2, 1,
I took inspiration for this story from when me and my sister were younger.
Look at all of this. It's amazing. I base the story around my dad. All I can do is write this silly story. Oh, we'll face it together. We got this.
Yeah. Follow my lead.
Are you for real, Zoe?
I wrote it when I was a kid.
What sort of devil child were you?
Hands above your head.
What now?
Ah! I did not sign up for this. Brace yourself, Zoe! Attack!
I have so much faith in that developer, man. Everything they put out's a banger. I bet you Split's Fiction is just fucking great.
Status report. Looks like it penetrated through there. We need to inspect the hull damage first.
Doesn't look too bad.
Doesn't look too good either. What is that?
You feeling all right?
My body's going one way and my mind's going another.
What is that? This ship is infected with an alien organism. It still doesn't feel real sometimes.
Never forget why you started. Lord have mercy.
Do you think Williams knows more about this substance than he's letting on? No! You can't take any chances with him.
It can manipulate its physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure. It's replicating the human form. It's replacing us.
I know this will be difficult to hear, but if you're still out there, you deserve the truth.
Directive 8020. New IP. Looks okay. Bit of a little sci-fi horror kind of game.
So let me explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse. Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing for us. It's a kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume and become any character. We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance that you could sustain significant injuries while attempting to retrieve it, including but not limited to death or dismemberment. We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly and without incident, but just in case, we suggest you get your affairs in order before arriving.
Back to work.
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
Not something I'm
Greetings
into.
from Moonhood.
My kids like.
We're the creators of the Midnight Walk.
Cozy horror game created entirely in clay, where you will journey down a nightmarish highway riddled with terrors that want to devour you and your little lantern creature, Hot Boy.
Together with your little friend, you must outsmart these terrors and bring back fire to this mad world we've handcrafted for you.
So please enjoy this short gameplay preview.
Claymation style?
After the end of the world, the burnt one woke from a deep slumber.
Fire? I'd almost forgotten how it felt. You're the caretaker of this little firecracker? I reckon you must be headed for Moon Mountain. Am I right?
Close your eyes to make things clear.
Interesting. I really like the art direction. The art direction of that game's amazing. It's a VR2 game. Great art direction.
Special thanks to Klaus and Olaf for that updated look at the Midnight Walk. Up next, a quirky new adventure from Konami. In Darwin's Paradox, you play as Darwin, a clever octopus who finds himself dumped near a highly suspicious food processing center. Use Darwin's natural camouflage and inking skills to escape the facility and save the world from aliens.
That one looks interesting. I'd like to see more of that.
We're excited to reveal a brand new title from Koei Tecmo Games and Omega Force. Warriors Abyss, a roguelite spin on the Warriors franchise. Descend into hell.
A Warriors game
Call
from a
on
different
powerful
perspective.
allies.
A Warriors game from a different
And experiment with
perspective.
tons of playstyle combinations to send the enemy hordes flying. A roguelite hell awaits when Warriors Abyss launches on PS5 and PS4 later today.
For whom are you working? I won't forgive you. Prepare yourself!
A PS2 era classic returns with Onimusha 2: Samurai's Destiny. Capcom is enhancing the original game with HD graphics and a host of quality of life features, including fine-tuned analog controls. Immerse yourself in Jubei's hard-boiled journey and fight through a world of turmoil alongside trusty allies. Onimusha 2: Samurai's Destiny comes to PS4 on May 23rd and will be available for pre-order later today.
PS4 only game.
Looking to 2026, let's check out a new trailer for Capcom's latest entry in the series, Onimusha: Way of the Sword.
Let's say you're gonna have to show the new one. You're gonna show that one. Okay. Captured on PC. They're not even using PS5 Pro for this. No, this is the new Onimusha.
強さの証明だろ。勝てばそれでいい。てめえらごときがいくら束になってこようが。やべえ。すぎだろ。
Looks decent. I mean, it looks like an Onimusha game. You know what I mean? So, probably pretty good.
お前、なんだ?
2026. Nice. I'd love to see that one come to Switch too. It won't. But you know. I'd like it.
Colonel, tighten the security on this place. He's coming here. I'm sure of it.
Delta Snake Eater?
America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance. The Philosopher's legacy. Then they're out to kill me as well.
What's the story between you and the boss?
She was like a mother. And my master.
The Cobras will take care of him.
Do you hear me, Snake? We are the sons of the boss.
I see it! The fear!
A great and terrible fury at being alive.
A host of sorrows. And you are one of them.
Why'd you come back? There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. I'm not finished yet!
Remember, Nate the Hate said this one's coming to Switch too. August. All right. All right.
When the fury of emotions sparks the wildfire of violence, it dissolves our illusions and exposes the fragile structure of reality.
I have 1,000 questions. Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt a connection.
Epsilon 11, sound off. Where are my men?
They're gone.
Choose your next move wisely.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred and lots of it. Impossible. It's you. You must continue. We've begun to uncover.
Worthy of the name. It's been far, far too long.
Oh, my forever friend. Help me to hold your hand and dance.
It's a good game, though.
You're not the puppet I was expecting.
Liza P.
Who are you?
She was looking for someone.
Legendary. She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil.
I'll do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. I swear I won't be late. Not again.
Lies of P. Overture. Coming this summer. All right. Pixel Junk.
I don't know where I came from or how I was made. Ask me, little only, then once in a lifetime.
Yeah, Liza P is a hard game. Yeah, it is.
Where do you think doors have eyes? We
don't know where our children will put down roots.
Yeah, the slap of the clown. I was almost sold because he slapped the hair right off the clown. Dreams of another. Not really sure I even know what this game is, but alright. Oh, it's a VR game.
皆さんこんにちは。Qゲームスのクリエイティブディレクターのバイオンです。私の最新作ドリームオブサナザーはいかがだったでしょうか。破壊なくして想像はないというテーマのもと、ドリームオブサナザーではシューティングゲームの常識を覆す体験ができます。武器で傷つけたり破壊するのではなく、抽象化している散らばった世界を具体化して想像することができるのです。本作ではポイントクラウドというテクノロジーを採用し、プレイヤーは幻想的な夢の世界へダイナミックな変化を与えることができます。今年 PS5 登場予定で、本日からウィッシュリストへの追加ができます。ありがとうございました。
Hey everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani, and I'm excited to share even more PlayStation news in today's show. Days Gone Remastered, the definitive version of Ben Studios' post-apocalyptic open-world epic, comes to PS5 with VRR support and PS5 Pro support. It also includes added content like permadeath and speedrun modes, an enhanced photo mode, new accessibility features, and Horde Assault, a survival arcade mode with increased horde sizes that will provide a fresh way to experience Days Gone.
Comes with PS5
and if
Pro
you purchase
support.
Days Gone on PlayStation 4, you can upgrade to a digital version of Days Gone Remastered and get all the content and features for $10. Days Gone Remastered launches on PS5 April 25th.
This is a state of play. I assume the game plays on PS5 Pro. What
New DLC is coming to Stellar Blade this June. The sci-fi action game is partnering with Goddess of Victory Nike on a new boss battle, collectible dolls and stickers, plus a new outfit. Both the Nike DLC and the PC version of Stellar Blade launch this June. We've got some great PlayStation Plus updates today, starting with game catalog titles arriving on February 18th. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Top Spin 2K25, and launching in a game catalog, Lost Records Bloom and Rage, from the creators of Life is Strange.
Did you girls ever see anything weird around these parts?
In this episodic adventure, players will join 4 high school girls living through the defining summer of their lives. What begins as a tale of friendship will eventually blend reality, dreams, and the unknown into a dual timeline narrative. The first episode of Lost Records Bloom and Rage arrives February 18th, with the second episode arriving in April. We're also excited to confirm 2 unique indie titles that will launch into game catalog later this year. Explore a mysterious mansion and blueprints, a genre-bending architectural adventure. Every door is a new decision as you build out a sprawling manor with 45 shifting rooms, adding layers of strategy, puzzles, and exploration.
I feel like this would be a great game on a phone.
Blueprints launches day 1 into game catalog this spring.
That looks like a really good phone game.
Abiotic Factor is a 6-player survival crafting game from Playstack and Deepfield Games. Stranded miles beneath the surface, you and a team of scientists must craft ingenious gear and traps to outwit your enemies and make this bizarre underground complex your new home. Abiotic Factor will be available in game catalog when it launches this summer. Now let's get a sneak peek at games coming to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog. Coming soon are the first 3 Armored Core titles from the original PlayStation: Armored Core, Armored Core Project Phantasma, and Armored Core Master of Arena. Meanwhile, Patapon 3 slides its way into the Classics catalog next week.
Okay. That was alright.
No one knows how that world came into being. It devoured everything from the past. Only I was left. was a fatal mistake.
It's the aura of the Grail pieces. I can sense it. As long as it is reforged.
My wish can be fulfilled.
But wishes come at a price.
To pursue one's wishes is to court one's doom.
I think I know what's getting me during this show. A lot of these games kind of feel very samey. Am I the only one getting that vibe? That these games feel kind of samey? Like I'm watching the same game over and over?
This is a feast only for the king.
I can't escape from your doomed fate.
Gwendolyn, this is your final.
Like, each of these games looks incredible individually, but when they're ran like back to back to back to back in this presentation, it's like, okay, it's like the same kind of game.
But I will take back everything that belongs to me.
I don't know. But then again, people love this shit.
If
So
the price is my soul.
I'm not saying
The
they're bad
table
games.
is dead. It exists no more.
It's just almost like too many games of the same type at once.
How do you feel? Is something bothering you?
Is this the Bungie game?
Just some noise in my core.
Supposed to be the Bungie game.
Deep down in the depths of Vulcan, you must retrieve the Architect's core.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
You know I would never want to see you hurt. But the path we walk demands the extreme.
I remember you.
Run away.
Metal Keaton. No, okay, so it's not the Bungie game. It's not the Bungie game. Okay.
Oh yeah. My memory's still a bit blurry.
Build a Rocket Boy?
Remember.
These are
Remember
a
this.
different kind of game.
DS! Showtime! I have these gaps inside my head. Satellite gives us a 10-minute window. You made it. That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. What the hell is happening? All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story. I'll cover you. All this time you just wanted answers about the tech in your head? Are you kidding me? This thing has ruined my life.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. And what you did should have left you in the desert.
This is not the first time we've had a fatal error with your tech. Yes, make it stop! Make it stop! I know what I have to do. This is the only way.
Mind's Eye, huh?
Hello, I'm Leslie Benzies, director of Mind's Eye, Builder Rocket Boy's new action adventure set in the fictional city of Red Rock, where AI and human greed collide to bring Earth to the precipice of collapse. All captured on PlayStation 5 Pro. We're now proud to share some gameplay footage with the explosive combat and high-octane driving that you can expect on PlayStation 5 later this year.
And rescue bots. They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us.
Looks alright. That's the way I feel about a lot of the games. Like, they look alright. This is the final one.
It always comes back to this.
Not actual gameplay. Lovely.
This world, this moment, this choice. Every time the sun dies, madness reigns. Then everything begins again. But after every death, I always come back stronger. I know that you are here, and I will find you.
Solar eclipse, you know, that lasts for like a few seconds. Complete solar eclipse that only lasts for like a few seconds in reality, but come back stronger. So a new IP that explains nothing, and it was nothing but a cinematic.
Hey everyone, I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. We are thrilled to announce that our latest game, Saros, is launching next year on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Saros is the ultimate evolution of the Housemarque gameplay-first experience. It's a new single-player IP that builds on Returnal's award-winning third-person action. You play Arjun Devraj, performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli. Arjun is a powerful enforcer searching for answers on a hostile, shape-shifting planet haunted by an ominous eclipse. All of us at Housemarque can't wait to share more about Saros, with our first look at gameplay coming later this year. Thanks for watching.
I think when you're introducing a new IP, you can't just show a cinematic for a new IP. Maybe that's just me. Like, you have to sell the new IP when you reveal it. So that was it. You gotta show the game if it's a new IP. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gotta show the game when it's a new IP. All right, well, that was it. I don't think the new Bungie game was in there, was it? I'm not even sure who made all these games. I mean, Housemarque was the last one. But, all right. All right. So, thoughts. Guys, what are your thoughts? Let's get the chat's thoughts on this. You guys, you know, have my thoughts mostly throughout the stream. So what are your guys' thoughts? Worst state of play ever. No GTA 6. 4 out of 10. You thought we were getting GTA 6 news? I know. Guys, I've said this before. What if the next time we see GTA 6 is the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct? I'm just saying. They keep not showing it. Literally the worst presentation I've ever seen. Sony has brought shame and dishonor to Japan and the gaming industry. Well, I don't know about that. There was some variety in the show. Like, if I'm being completely fair to him, there was some variety, but there was so, like, almost all the heavy hitting games were very samey feeling. So when all your heavy hitters, like your biggest games you're showing, all are very samey, it comes off as lack of originality, I guess is like the way it feels, you know? When all your heavy hitters are very samey. Monster Hunter Wilds being like the one exception, but we know that's a third-party multi-platform game, right? So like, you know, when you're looking at Sony and you're like, okay, what are Sony Studios bringing? Sony Studios are bringing all very similar feeling games, you know? Now, Nintendo does this too sometimes. We'll have a whole direct where it's all farming sims, or we'll have a whole direct where every single game is anime style. So like, Nintendo has like bad shows like that too, where the entire show is like one type of game or one type of genre or one type of look. So like, it's not like Nintendo or like a one where it's all Mario. And as much as I love Mario, if the whole direct is just a bunch of Mario games, unless the direct was said to be a Mario direct, it just kind of feels off sometimes, you know? Now, obviously, I get more excited for Mario games. Just, you know, but it's still one of those, yeah, but in general, if you're like a general presentation, but you're nothing but Mario, if you don't like Mario, then there really wasn't a whole lot there, you know? Now, a lot of these games I'm probably going to try. I don't know. I don't know. That's my thoughts. Nothing that made you want to run on by a PlayStation, but games interesting enough for me to consider playing on Switch. They just don't know how to build hype like a Nintendo Direct. Compare this to Nintendo ending on Metroid Prime 4 footage. Yeah, like they ended the Direct. Their one more game was a new IP, which is exciting, right? I have no problem ending with a new IP. But then you got to blow us away, right? You can't show cinematic footage. A guy gets up in the water. The sun gets covered by the moon. Some creature comes from the depths, and that's the trailer. It tells us really nothing about the game other than the story quirk of, hey, when a solar eclipse happens, there's this weird shit going on. You tell us, you know, an epic adventure with the name of this character voiced by this big name voice actor, and it's like, oh. Before I'm even thinking about the voice actor, before I'm even thinking about the name of the character, I want to be blown away by the game. This is a new IP. This is your showstopper, your closer. I want to be blown away. And I still don't know what the game is. Still didn't see any gameplay. Didn't see anything to blow my mind. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we'll review gameplay later this year. Why? Why did you do that now? Like, maybe it's just me. I thought we were past the era of introducing brand new IP. I'm talking about brand new IP specifically. I'm not talking about well-known games. Teaser trailers, cinematic. Like for well-known, already established IPs, like we know what Zelda is. We know what Borderlands is. We know, you know, what Elden Ring is at this point. Like for established IPs, I think you can get away still with a cinematic trailer introduction to the next game because we already know. Right? They kind of did that with Fable. The very first trailer for Fable was sort of a cinematic but Fable's an established IP. When you're introducing a new IP, I thought we were done with the idea that you can introduce new IPs with cinematic trailers that never show any gameplay. You know? I thought we're past that. Like the industry learned their lesson that you can't introduce a brand new, never before seen game that isn't in an established IP in this way. You could end with a cinematic trailer if it's an established IP, right? So let's say it was Spider-Man 3, right? For some ungodly reason, we're getting Spider-Man 3 way sooner than we thought. You could get away with the cinematic trailer. That would be hype. People would have been hyped. If there was a cinematic trailer for Spider-Man 3, that would have been hype. People would have, we already know it's established. We know how awesome the IP is. We don't need to see web slinging. Right? We just need to see there's more Spider-Man coming. That would have been hype. You know, or if it was for a new God of War, a new Forbidden West, you can get away with cinematic for that because we already know how those games play, right? We know how they play. We're already sold on what those IPs are. So now I'm just focusing on like the Sony ones. I can talk about the Zeldas and the Marios, but you can get away with that. But for a brand new IP, I feel like you gotta introduce it with gameplay first. Fuck the story, cinematic bullshit. Get to that during a gameplay trailer. So you could end the trailer with that cinematic, but you don't start with it. So I don't know. That's my opinion. Obviously, you guys know I'm biased with Nintendo. Nintendo's a very gameplay forward company. They almost never present cinematic trailers. They almost always go with gameplay. So obviously, I'm a very I prefer to see the game sort of thing. But I felt that way with third parties as well. All the AAAs out there, man. This doesn't mean this is going to end up being a bad game, by the way. This could end up being a fantastic game. It's just I don't know anything. I learned nothing. I have the name of the game. And it's some dude with a gun and a solar eclipse. Cool. You could have just described half the AAA games on the market right now. I have no fucking clue what this game is. Setting that one aside, I'm curious what non-Nintendo people are thinking. I'm gonna go hit the Twitterverse right now. Very curious what non-Nintendo here's an example. Like I'll give you an example. Someone who loves Sony's games, Super Metal Dave. He wasn't impressed. It was very trial by numbers. Here are the top games of the show for him. But games like Mind Eyes look pretty bad, to be honest. I mean, he's someone who's not just strictly Nintendo. He's on our show tonight. Let's see here. Let's see what some other people... I follow some people who aren't just... here we go. Jeff Keighley has a poll up. I'm going to give it a C. I'm not going to give it a D. I don't think it was like the worst thing I've ever seen. But yeah, I mean, look, Jeff Keighley's poll. There's maybe 25% that are happy because probably every of those major games showed is the kind of game they're really into. C or D. Almost 8,000 votes. People are not reacting too positively to that state of play. Let's see here. Just trying to look for people on my timeline that aren't just me. You know what I mean?
Let everything be.
Kind of funny. Obviously getting super excited. They're very Sony biased.
Begins again.
Housemarque. Roguelite?
Oh,
kind of funny.
Shit. Stronger.
Yeah, maybe Housemarque. Look at the particles. It's Housemarque.
See, what they're excited by is who the studio is. They're not even excited by the game. They're excited by the studio. And that's fair. We love studios, right? So like Housemarque's made some fantastic shit. But they're waiting for the studio confirmation. Look, they're just waiting for the studio. They don't even care about the name. They don't even care about what they saw. They're waiting for the studio.
Yes.
Fucking let's go.
Damn.
That's what they're excited about. Because why? They can't get excited by the game because they didn't show us the game. That was my point. They're excited because they trust the studio. They're not excited because what they were shown. You know what I mean? Like, you're excited because you trust the studio, but you're not excited by the game. Their biggest reaction wasn't the game. It was the reveal of who's making the game. And they are a very Sony forward company, kind of funny. They love Sony. So like, their biggest reaction was to a studio reveal, not to the game itself. You know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong, I know how Housemarque makes great stuff. It's probably going to be a really good game. They have a history of high quality experiences. But it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I've been burned too many times getting excited because of a studio name or because a big name person who was behind a game or behind a franchise goes and makes something else. It's like, you sell me on the game. Like when Death Stranding by Hideo Kojima was revealed, they showed gameplay. And that's Hideo Kojima. Of course we get excited for Hideo Kojima. But they still showed gameplay when they revealed the IP, you know? Anyways. Now, to present an opposite opinion, I feel like it's always good to present both sides of the coin just because I didn't like it and some other people didn't like it. HMK loved the show. That State of Play had a lot of good games and the pacing was tight. He enjoyed it a lot. He felt the ending was a bit weak. Okay, so he agrees that the ending was kind of like, come on, you can't end that way. But he thought it was great. He gave it 8 out of 10. See, some people liked it. So, you know, Rob Rule 2 review. He liked it as well. So good for him. So see, some people really enjoyed it. But I mean, obviously I'm more of a Nintendo guy, so I get more excited about Nintendo. Well, I get excited at some of the Microsoft showcases too, to be honest. But that's because I do play a lot of PC games. So like all their stuff's on PC. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it. I got to start getting ready for tonight's podcast. You guys were awesome for being here. Eric just walked in. And he's got the goods. I definitely got to go. Oh my God. Eric brought me a treat. All right, guys. I will catch you guys later. It was fun talking to you guys. Now I got to go prep for the podcast and everything. So see you guys tonight. All right. Peace out. Yeah, please go watch my latest video. It's totally bombing.